What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It is Akephalos here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a new series here on the channel. We're going to be doing Ruined Kings. So as usual, if you guys going to enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like as well as hit that big red sub button down below. I'll be grateful and thankful of your support, but most importantly, you won't miss future uploads of this series here on the channel. So with that being said, let's quickly jump right back in. Let's get things started. So I heard a lot about this game. It's apparently a very good game, and at the same time it appeals to me because first of all, it is a single player game, so it's gonna be a very nice experience, especially considering I'm not too great at League of Legends and Legends of Runeterra. But enough about that. We're not gonna talk too much about those two games, and we're not gonna let that that influence our our expectations of this game. So I've read a lot of reviews of Ruined King. In fact, I've watched a couple of videos as well. Well, maybe I probably shouldn't, because I want to try to give this attempt this as a blind playthrough. But yeah, I was just a bit too excited. I went and watched a couple of videos as well as read a couple of reviews and stuff. It's a great game. I've heard it's a great game, and essentially, I've heard a lot of good things essentially. So we're gonna put that to the test, and we're gonna give it a crack ourselves. We're gonna start a new profile here, and we are gonna start the game. Now I have lowered the graphics a bit. I have to let you guys know this because I feel this is very important, because I've lowered the graphics a bit just to make sure that I have, something manageable to work with. There is going to be parts where the frame rate is going to drop a bit. It's not going to be too severe, but it might be noticeable. You might notice a couple things like maybe 20 frames per second or 15 frames per second. Definitely not 60 FPS, just to let you guys know. I feel it's important to make sure that, I don't waste your time, essentially. But yeah, if you guys are happy with that and you guys can live with that, all the power to you. I'll be happy as well to have you along for this journey. So yeah, let's go ahead and start a new profile, and let's start this game. Let's get the game rolling. Alright, we're gonna go with story difficulty because I want to make sure that we don't, we don't run into stuff that is gonna be too hard. Mainly because I want to try to immerse myself in the story. I want to try to focus more on the storyline more than anything. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead with story difficulty.
Bilgewater, monsters are real. When I was a girl, my mother was murdered by a low-life coward named Gangplank. He shot me and left me for dead. There was no trial. In Bilgewater, he was the law. I hunted him. I killed his men. I watched Gangplank die, washed away on the burning tide. But there are still monsters about. For centuries, the Buru people have protected these islands from the worst of them. But even they fear the heroines. Attacks in the form of a lethal black mist, courtesy of our unliving neighbors on the Shadow Isles. Each time, the heroines return stronger, while the Buru grow distant. How long can we rely on prayers and magic? My monsters are flesh and blood. They don't frighten me. Only one thing does. Becoming one of them. It's almost quiet from up here. If only I didn't know better.
Good morning, Captain. Your guest has arrived.
Raffen, remember when we could just take what we wanted, go where we wanted? We didn't have a care in the world. Now look at us. Taking appointments, attempting diplomacy.
Well, at least our line of diplomacy still involves guns.
That may be true, but when he was Reaver King, Gangplank only used guns. If I unite the gangs with violence, will the city still think of me as a savior?
Gangplank was a tyrant, Sarah. You're tough, but you aren't cruel. I'm proud to be your first mate, and the rest of the crew is proud to call you our captain. The gangs will follow you. It's only a matter of time.
They can't follow me if they're dead. Hopefully I can change their minds before they're all wiped out.
Some dogs won't obey until you show them the stick.
Well then, let's not keep Captain Thorn waiting any longer.
Alright, so we are in the game, and we have our first objective, which is to follow Raffen. I believe that is the guy over there that just walked off. So yeah, it's a very great game. It looks very nice as well. The graphics, even, you know, this is on medium, by the way, and it's, you know, still very great. So you might notice there might be a couple of, you know, FPS drops in here and there, but I apologize for that. I really can't do anything. I'm working with, you know, with limited hardware here, so I'm doing the best I can. Okay, so let's go ahead and, you know, let's not let that be too much of a problem. Let's go ahead and check out the game a bit first. So we have a question mark here. What is this? Gotta keep an eye on things. Okay, I think, you know, I think these are like markers where we get to, you know, I don't know, maybe they give nuggets of information and lore and stuff. So let's head back in. It's terrible, or the FPS on the well, the, what do you call that, the corridor there. I'm not really sure, not the corridor, the overlook there. So yeah, let's head back into her chamber, I think, Miss Fortune's chambers, and we have a couple urns. Oh, those give loot. Okay, okay, so we're gonna want to make sure that we grab everything. I saw one here. 5 moderate health potions and 50 gold. That's not bad. Nothing here. What about over here? Oh, I see it. Okay, so I think these 3 crates here, right? Alright. And this one. Cool. What about over here? Nothing. But we have a question mark. No rest for the weary. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I think we're just gonna head out now. There's really nothing else in her room, so let's leave. Alright, so Raffen's gonna head down here. Couple urns. 4 and 3 gold, so total of 7. And someone we can speak to. Nothing to report, Captain. Okay, thank you.
Still got the bullets in my chest. Killing Gangplank wasn't enough, Raffen.
But you beat him. You're still breathing, and he's in little pieces all over the bottom of the ocean. Those bullets are just little reminders.
I wish they didn't remind me so damn much.
Alright, so that piece of, you know, that exchange there, if you guys are unfamiliar with the lore, of course, if you're new to the game, or you've never played League of Legends before, yes, Miss Fortune is actually, I would say, I don't want to say rivals. I think that's too shallow a word. I don't want to say, well, maybe sworn enemies. Yeah, I think sworn enemies is a more correct depiction. So yeah, sworn enemies with Gangplank there. He is, of course, another character in the game. I'm not sure if he will make an appearance in this game though, but he is a character in League of Legends. So yeah, just so that you guys know. Okay, let's go ahead and check out what we have in here. Lots of urns. 4, 2, and 5 moderate health potion with 50 coal. So that's good. More loot, very nice. Can speak to a couple of crewmates here. Gangplank was a man, he was an idea. Some people say ideas don't die. Gangplank was a killer, but more than anything a conman. He'd spin tails of ghouls, turning sailors into thugs. Gangplank ran this town like he ran his ships. You gave him sweat or blood. Okay. Sounds accurate. What about this guy here, the shady looking guy? Don't matter what crew I'm part of, I give it my all. That's something I can live with. That's something I can respect. Okay, so let's go ahead and head out. Alright, so looks like Raffin's waiting for us here. I think that's where we have to head. But we're gonna leave that for now. Because we have stuff we can pick up. A couple of urns, 2 and 4 gold. So 6 in total. A guy we can chat with. Some men don't want fair and nice. They like Gangplank's way. In the years Gangplank's been gone, my people have been getting rich. Long may the new queen reign. Alright, 2 more. In Noxus, we would have thrown Gangplank to the arena. Would have been more fun. Well, I get that. I agree with you. Okay, so for those of you who are, of course, well, let me read this. Folks fear the black mist, but I think it keeps life interesting. All right. So yeah, for those of you who are new, of course, Noxus is a region in the League of Legends universe, and it's actually one of my favorite regions. I'm not sure if we will be visiting that region in this game. I don't think so. But if the developers are planning to make a game in the future, and if you're watching this video, of course. Hopefully you're planning on making Noxus. Fingers crossed for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and head through this door and head on into the next area. Alright, Raffin's gonna head up there. Let's check out what we have here. Nothing. Over this side. Also nothing. So I think we can head up.
I see you've been doing some remodeling.
What can I say? The place needed a woman's touch. I don't think the previous owner would mind.
Guess not. Seeing as how you gunned him down, along with the rest of the conclave.
Are you here to parley, Captain Thorne, or to criticize my sense of decor? I trust you've considered my offer.
Offer? Hand over my operations to you, my fleet and all of my men, or else? Misfortune. You may have killed Gangplank, stolen his fancy mana, but that don't make you my queen. From where I'm standing, it looks like Bilgewater is still up for grabs. Now give it up, girl. You know I'd hate to ruin that pretty face.
So much for diplomacy.
You know, Raffin, I think I'm starting to enjoy it.
Alright, so looks like we're gonna be thrown into battle here. So combat basics. It will initiate a combat encounter when engaging enemies in the world and at major story moments. Fighter cards display key stats such as level, health, mana, and level health and mana. Okay. The initiative bar displays the order in which the fighters will perform actions. When a fighter's portrait reaches the front of the initiative bar, it is their turn. So I think this is where, what they mean by front, I think, I think so at least. Well, based on what I've seen. When it is your fighter's turn, you can perform one of many combat abilities. Instant abilities do not cost mana and are performed immediately after confirming a target. All right. Lane abilities cost mana and require time to cast. Pay attention to the fighter turn order when selecting abilities. Okay. Complete this wave of combat by defeating all enemies. Okay, so instant will allow us to cast it immediately. Lane is gonna take some time. So I think I would like to go with instant first. Love tap, 6 deals 55 damage, generates 10 overcharge, applies tap. Fancy footwork reduces all damage taken by 40%, increases evasion by 10%. So I think we're gonna start with this, and we'll deal it to this guy, I think. Oh, I actually made a mistake there. Well, this is a learning curve, so it's alright. I think we should have dealt it to this guy because he was gonna attack first, not him. Okay, I think it's fine, it's alright. So we're gonna go ahead and concede some damage, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and take the double up, I think. Deal 69 damage and additional 34 damage. No, we deal 124. I think we deal it to this guy who I hopefully we can take him out, I think. Or is that stupid? No, I think we do this. We deal the double up and we deal it to this guy. We probably should have focused there, but it's okay. It's okay. It's a learning curve. We will learn as we go with this game. That's why we selected story, to learn with this game and not feel pressured into, you know, if you make a bad decision. So we'll take out this guy first and we'll deal with him later. Oh crap. He's gonna attack too, I think. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. It is a-okay. Let's go with Lane and we will do the Shredder and we should take out both of them because it deals 124 damage split randomly over 6 shots. So should be more than enough mathematically. Alright, round 2. Captain Thorn. Generate overcharge by performing certain instant abilities, okay? Overcharge acts like temporary bonus mana that can be used to cast lane abilities during the encounter only. When you are low on mana, generate overcharge and stay in the fight. Alright. We'll start with instant. And let's do... Let's do love tap to this guy, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that probably wasn't the right call because we can see the damage there, but that's fine. We'll try to make up for it. Okay, so I think we do the... No, Shredder is definitely not enough. So I think we have to do Heartbreaker straight away because it deals 150 damage and if the target is tapped, deals 242 damage instead. So I think that would be better. Okay, we'll go with that. Awesome. Alright, so we get lots of loot. I think 268 XP, 40 gold, and white essence. Alright, cool. Okay, we level up Sarah as well. Well, not level up, but you know, she's making progress to leveling up.
I'll consider this your formal surrender.
The Syndicate will never follow you. You hear me, tyrant? I'll die first.
I see. How about you boys? Does your captain speak for you all? Well then, Captain Thorn. I'd say this meeting is adjourned. The rest of you, welcome to my crew. Prove yourselves loyal and you'll be rewarded. Betray me, or even whisper the name Gangplank, and I'll stuff you in a box with your former captain. Understood?
Yes, Captain.
Another successful recruitment. Minus a few stubborn holdouts, the Syndicate's with us now. Their ships, their guns.
But none of their leaders.
Not yet.
Even if I have to put a bullet in every captain from the shipyards to the slaughter docks, I will make them understand. Bilgewater belongs to Sarah Fortune. Rathan?
Alright, it's gonna throw us into another battle, so I think we'll complete this first before I address you. So, lane switching, but where the enemy has a buff called Prime Mist Bomb that will detonate and hurt your party upon death, unless it is first disarmed with a speed lane ability, okay? When selecting lane abilities, you can switch from the default balance lane to the speed lane or power lane using the lane up and lane down buttons, alright? Performing an ability in the speed lane will reduce its cast time so it can be performed more quickly, but with weaker impact. So I think less damage if I understand that sentence correctly. Performing an ability in the power lane will increase its cast time, taking longer to perform, but with stronger impact, so I think more damage. Pay attention to each enemy's mechanics and use lane switching to gain the upper hand during combat, alright? Alright, we take damage there, but it's fine. So, Prime Mist Bomb on death deals heavy damage to all champions. The speed lane attack will disarm the bomb. Okay, so we have to disarm that. We will do with lane. I think we will start with lane. We have to go switch speed lane. We select lane up or lane down. We go select lane up. And we will do 107, right? So I think we straight up do the Heartbreaker and it should take it out. So yeah, we'll do that. 20 mana, so there's really no conserving it. So I think we'll just straight up do this. Alright, cool. So we get some XP. Enemy slain, one hit wonder loot. What is the sapphire dust? Dust harvested from Jewelfish, used for enchanting. I think that's all for a later stage. The most important thing right now is to get the XP to level up as well as the gold. So okay, I'm happy with this.
The black mist. How is this possible?
Alright, so that's done. We are running out of time, however, so I think it's in our best interest to end the video here while we still can, but for sure in the next episode we will definitely continue with the mission, which is to fight the mist and find survivors. So yeah, we're gonna end the video here because like I said, we're running out of time, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the series. Hopefully you guys are too, and if you are, please be sure to leave a like as well as hit that big red sub button down below. I'll be grateful and thankful and appreciative of your support, but most importantly, you won't miss whenever I upload the next episode here on the channel. And with that being said, this is Kevlo signing off. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.